Welcome, here I've got Honor 20 Lite and I'm gonna show you how to use the camera pro mode at this device. So at first we have to tap on the camera button to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. Let's change it by using this settings bar and just simply going to the right to more. Here we have access to other modes of this camera, and one of this is the pro mode. So let's pick it. And here we are. This mode gives us possibilities to choose some shooting parameters by ourselves. This is useful when we want to learn photographic skills or making experiments with photography. So let me start with this settings bar now. Let's go from the right. The first one button here is the white balance, so we can control the temperature of our picture. Now we are on AWB, so the auto white balance, and we can pick also from the lights. It depends from the light we have in the area where we take a photo, so we can pick the cloudy light, white fluorescent light, tungsten light, daylight, and by tapping on this button from the right here we get access to extra slider, and here we can adjust the white balance manually in Kelvin degrees. As you can see, by going to the right we can make our photo more warm, by going to the left we can make it more cold, so this is kind of balance between the blue and the orange light. And when we tap on AWB button here from the left, we go back easily to auto white balance. Let's move to the next one button. Here we have the focusing. We are on AF with C, so the continuous shot. Autofocus is also available with S from single shot, and we can also pick the manual focus, so it gives us access to this slider, and now we can use this like that. Now let's stay on autofocus with continuous shot, and let's move to the next one button. Here is the exposure compensation, so we can manage the light of our picture, and by going to the right on this slider we can give it more light, make our photo more bright. By going to the left we can make it more dark. So this is how it works. At the center we have 0 parameter, so we are again on auto now. The next one button here is the shutter speed, so we can change here the time of taking picture. We can pick the time on the slider from 1 4/1000 of second. This is really short time, and this should be definitely better to objects that are, for example, in move, to frozen them at the picture with a good light. By going to the right we can make our time much longer, to the 8 seconds, so this is long time, and this should be better to objects that are stable. And when we tap on this A letter button from the left, we can go back easily to auto shutter speed. Now let's have a look at the next one button here with ISO, and we can now control the camera's sensitivity to light. By using this slider we can make it less sensitive from 50, and by going to the right we can make it more sensitive to 3 and 2000. So I think this is really wide spectrum like this kind of camera, and it's really enough. So you can manage this like that. These two parameters, ISO and the shutter speed, together should give us kind of exposure compensation. And of course, when we want to go back to auto ISO, we have to just simply tap on this A letter button from the left. Now let's move to the last one button here. Now we can manage the metering. We are on the matrix metering. We have also center weighted metering and the spot one. So this is how to change this. And now let's move to the right corner to this button. When we pick it, we can open the advanced camera settings. Most of them is also in standard photo mode, but in the Pro we have one extra thing I want to show you. In the capture settings category, at the third position, the horizontal level. So this is kind of camera leveler. By using this button from the right, we can turn it on and turn it off as we need. Now let me keep this turned on. Let's go back to the camera, and we can see this line. This is useful, for example, when we want to keep our photographic topic straight at the picture. And this is how to use this, of course, by tapping again to the right corner. We can turn it off by using this button. And also let's have a look at this button with I letter. When we tap here, we can get access to some short information about all of these settings. I think this is useful you can also learn from this. And now let me use these settings to take a picture. So let me stay on white balance, maybe here. The focusing, let's stay on the auto. The exposure compensation a little bit brighter. The shutter speed maybe here. And the ISO, the lower. And the metering, let's pick the center. To see the picture, let's move to the left to this button. When we pick it, we get quick access to the gallery. And this is how it looks like. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.